You wake up every morning thinking it is just another day, just another sunrise, just another routine. But what if I told you that your morning is not just the beginning of your day, but the beginning of your future? What if I told you that many people are not defeated by life, not defeated by enemies, not defeated by lack of opportunities, but defeated by how they start their morning? The truth is, most people don't understand that the first few hours after they wake up are the most powerful hours of their entire life. Those hours are not ordinary hours. They are the hours that decide whether your life moves forward or remains the same. Your morning is like the steering wheel of your life. If you hold it well, your day moves in the right direction, and if you lose control of it, though the entire day goes off track without you even realizing it. Look carefully at your life and you will notice a pattern. The days you wake up late, rush everything, skip important things, and start your day in a disorganized way, those days usually feel heavy, unproductive, and frustrating. But the days you wake up early, stay calm, think clearly, and start your morning with intention, those days feel different. They feel longer, more productive, more peaceful, and more successful. This is not a coincidence. This is a pattern, and successful people understand this pattern very well. They know that if you win the morning, you win the day, and if you win enough days, you win your life. Your morning is a psychological battlefield. Every morning, two versions of you wake up. One version of you wants to sleep more. Duck wants to press the snooze button, wants to check your phone, wants to waste time, wants to start the day slowly and lazily. The other version of you wants to wake up, wants to stand up immediately, wants to plan the day, wants to work on goals, wants to become something in life. And every single morning, these two versions of you fight. The version that wins in the morning will control the rest of your day. If the lazy version wins in the morning, it will control your afternoon and your night. But if the disciplined version wins in the morning, it will control your entire life. Many people think success is about big moments, big opportunities, big connections, big luck, but they are wrong. Success is about small daily habits. And the most important habit of all habits is how you start your morning. Your morning decides your discipline. Your discipline decides your actions. Your actions decide your habits. Your habits decide your character. And your character decides your future. So when you wake up in the morning, you are not just waking up to another day, you are waking up to build your future one morning at a time. There is something very powerful about the early morning that most people ignore. The world is quiet, noise is low, distractions are few, your mind is fresh, your brain is clear. This is the best time to think, the best time to plan, the best time to learn, and the best time to work on yourself. But most people sleep through this powerful period and wake up when the day is already noisy, already busy, already stressful. Then they complain that life is hard, that they don't have time, that they can't focus, that they can't change their life. The problem is not that life is hard. The problem is that they are waking up too late to control their life. If you study people who are successful in different fields, you will notice one thing they have in common. They take their mornings very seriously. They don't just wake up and start reacting to messages, calls, and social media. They wake up and start acting on their life. There is a big difference between reacting and acting. When you wake up and immediately check your phone, you are reacting to other people's lives. But when you wake up and start working on your goals, you are acting on your own life. One makes you a follower, the other makes you a leader of your own life. Your morning routine is not just a routine, it is a message you send to yourself every day. When you wake up early, you are telling yourself, Dart, my life is important. When you plan your day, you are telling yourself, my future matters. When you learn something in the morning, you are telling yourself, I am growing. When you sit quietly and think about your life, you are telling yourself, I am in control. But when you wake up late, rush everything and start your day with your phone, you are telling yourself, I am not in control of my life. I am just reacting to whatever happens. The scary part is this. Years of your life can be predicted by your mornings. If someone watches how you start your morning for 30 days, they can almost predict where you will be in the next 5 years. Because your morning controls your productivity controls your results, and your results control your future. So the question is not how do I change my life? The real question is, how do I change my morning? Because if you change your morning, you have already started changing your life. And every morning you wake up, you are given a new chance, a new opportunity, a new page of your life. But most people use that fresh page to continue the same old story. They wake up the same time, do the same things, waste the same time, think the same way, and then they expect a different life. That is not how life works. If you want a different life, you need a different morning. A different morning creates a different day. Different days create a different year. Different years create a different life. Imagine two people. They both have the same 24 hours. They both live in the same world. They both have problems. They both have dreams. But one wakes up early, plans the day, learns a skill, works on goals, and improves daily. The other wakes up late, rushes the morning, spends the day reacting, and postpones goals. After 1 year, the difference between them will be massive. After 5 years, the difference will be unbelievable. And after 10 years, it will look like they never started from the same place. But the difference started from one simple thing: how they used their mornings. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, remember this. You are not just waking up to eat, go to school, go to work, or continue your normal routine. You are waking up to design your life. You are waking up to build your future. You are waking up to become the person you dream of becoming. And the way you spend the first few hours of your morning will quietly decide whether that future will be successful, average, or full of regret. Because in the end, your morning is not just the start of your day. Your morning is the start of your destiny. But here is what most people never realize. A good morning does not start when you wake up. A good morning starts the night before. The way you end your night secretly decides how you begin your morning. If you sleep late, scroll for hours, fill your mind with noise, and go to bed without any plan, you are not preparing for a successful morning. You are preparing for a tired, lazy, and unfocused morning. And when your morning is weak, your day becomes weak. And when your days become weak, your years become weak. Life does not collapse in one day. Life collapses in small daily patterns, and one of the most dangerous patterns is a bad morning routine. You must understand that your future is not built in one big moment of motivation. Your future is built in quiet mornings when nobody is watching you, when nobody is praising you, when nobody is clapping for you, but you still wake up, you still try, you still work, you still push yourself. That is where your future is built. Not in noise, but in silence. Not in public, but in private. Not when you feel motivated, but when you feel tired and still choose to stand up. That is the difference between people who wish for a better life and people who actually build a better life. There is a powerful connection between morning discipline and self-respect. When you wake up early, make your bed, organize your space, plan your day, and start your morning with intention, you are building self-respect. You are telling yourself that you are a serious person, that your life has value, that your time matters. But when you wake up late, leave your bed messy, rush everything, and start your day with your phone, you are slowly destroying your self-respect without even realizing it. And once a person loses self-respect, it becomes very difficult for them to build a great life, because success is built on discipline, and discipline is built on self-respect. Your morning is also the time when your mind is the most programmable. What you do in the morning enters your mind deeply. If you start your morning with distraction, you train your mind to be distracted. If you start your morning with stress, you train your mind to be anxious. If you start your morning with learning, focus, and deep thinking, well, you train your mind to be productive and intelligent. So the morning is not just about time, it is about programming your mind. And whether you like it or not, every morning you are programming your mind for success or for failure. Many people keep saying, oh, I want to change my life, I want to be successful, I want to be better, but they are not ready to change their mornings. And this is the contradiction. You cannot want a new life but keep the same morning routine. That is like wanting to arrive at a different destination but refusing to change direction. Your morning is your direction. If you don't change it, your life will keep moving in the same direction. And one day you will wake up and realize that years have passed and nothing has changed except your age. Imagine waking up every morning with a clear plan, a calm mind, and a strong intention. Imagine using your morning to learn, to think, to grow, to plan, to work on your dreams, to become a better version of yourself. If you do this for 1 month, you will see a difference. If you do this for 6 months, other people will see the difference. If you do this for 1 year, your life will change. And if you do this for 5 years, you will not recognize the person you have become, all from something as simple and as ordinary as a morning routine. Do not underestimate the power of small morning habits: waking up early, sitting quietly, planning your day, reading something beneficial, writing your goals, learning a skill, exercising your body. These things look small, but they are not small. They are life-changing habits because they change you slowly, and when a person changes, their life automatically changes. Success is not something you chase. Success is something you attract by the person you become, and the person you become is heavily influenced by how you spend your mornings. One day, you will look back at your life and you will realize that your life was not changed by one big opportunity, but by small daily decisions. And one of the most important daily decisions you will ever make is that decision of how you spend your morning. That decision looks small, but it is very powerful, because every morning you either move closer to your dreams or you move further away from them. Nobody stays in one place in life. You are either moving forward or moving backward, and your morning is what decides the direction. So when the alarm rings tomorrow morning, remember that it is not just an alarm, it is a question. And the question is simple. Do you want to go back to sleep and continue dreaming, or do you want to wake up and start building the life you dream about? That decision, that small decision you make in the first few minutes of your morning may look unimportant, but it is more powerful than you think. Because if you keep making the right decision every morning, one day you will wake up and realize that you are no longer chasing your dreams. You are living them. And it all started with how you decided to wake up in the morning, because your morning was never just the start of a day, it was always the beginning of your future.